Partner betrayal trauma, day of disclosure. There's so much here. I just want to give you a few helpful things that can maybe help you understand how you manage that day. Because it's the worst day of your life. When the person you love with everything you've got, you've been faithful, you've been honest, you've been having sex, you've been doing laundry, you've been taking care of kids, you've been working hard for sometimes decades, and then you find out that he's cheating or has a sex addiction or he's been intentionally starving you through intimacy and anorexia. That's a bad day, no matter how that comes. Here's a couple factors that make that day different because your trauma is unique and you're unique. No other woman is experiencing what you're experiencing exactly and going to process it exactly the way you do. But there are some principles. Number one, okay, if he fully disclosed, okay, without any activity on the outside, you didn't ask him questions, you didn't find a phone number, you didn't find a website, no clues, and then he just sits you down and says, hey, honey, this is what's been going on in my life. I need to really heal. I need to change. I need to repent, or whatever language he uses. And then he tells you, it started here. It involved these behaviors. The last time was here. Okay, that's different than if he got caught. If he got caught, the whole world unravels for you. And what else is he lying about? What else do I need to know? And this is where a polygraph could help you. People who come and do intensives, we do polygraphs every week here at Heart to Heart. And it's really helpful for you to get the full truth as soon as possible, okay? And so if there's a D-Day and you're getting blamed, he's saying it's because you, your weight, your sex, the house, any way he's not taking full responsibility, it's gonna make D-Day worse for you, okay? Secondly, if there are others involved, now others can be images, pornography, it could be paid for service people, strippers, prostitutes, sexual providers in some way. But it can also be anonymous hookups, people online in any gender or combination. And it could also be people you actually know. Now this makes D-Day different. The relationships of people he's acted out with is going to be different. If these are people you know, your best girlfriend, your next door neighbor, a family member, or someone that you mutually know in some way, that's going to make it way different. Your D-Day is going to be different. Okay, so the other factor is there. Thirdly, and that's a big factor, okay? Thirdly, his response is going to be a factor. If it's like, I'm sick, I need help, I'm going to go get help, either do an intensive or find a counselor, which please listen to the one on finding a sex addiction counselor, because most people who say they treat this don't know anything about this. So be really careful there, okay? More on that later, or it's in the book, the Partner Betrayal Trauma book. But if he has a plan and he's already working it, that's going to be a big difference to you. If he's resistant to getting help, I don't need any help, I'll never do it again, just believe me, D-Day is going to be different for you, because everything inside of you, all of your intuition is going to go off and say, that's not possible. If you could have stopped, you would have stopped a long time ago. Why do you believe such a fantasy? Well, don't believe with him. If he doesn't have a plan that involves another set of others, another team of people, he probably will not heal. So D-Day is different for everyone. And that trauma that you felt go through your whole body, that crying, that out of control, that can cause a total reset for your life. So there's a lot of information that you're going to need to heal. This is a big deal. It affects your body tremendously. It affects your relationships tremendously. You're probably going to have most of the PTSD symptoms that we'll talk about in another 2 minutes. But you need to take care of you. So reach out and get help. If you don't know someone in your area who specializes in partner betrayal trauma, have them call the office. Numbers on your screen here. We want to help you. We can do a telephone session. We do intensives in our office just for you or for the couple together, including you. Any way you want to do that. There's materials, the Partner Betrayal Trauma DVD, the book, the workbook. There's groups that you can get into. Partner recovery is bigger than just understanding the trauma. So you want to get everything you can from this tragic experience that you've really been forced into that you're not responsible for.
So those that are watching you see you become the awesome woman you can become.